Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle, and in this video I'm going to be doing a quick plan with me in my B6 Common Planner for the week of January 30th through February the 5th, I think. So I mentioned in my previous Draw With Me videos that I had moved back into a B6 Common Planner, even though I kind of thought that I was going to be using a Hobonichi Cousin for the 2023 year. What I found was that the Hobonichi is actually a lot better suited for journaling and my daily tarot rather than actually using it as a planner. I didn't really feel comfortable using the Hobonichi as a journal and a planner just because I tend to take my planner to work with me. So I really wasn't comfortable having like my journaling in it as well when it had the possibility of being lost. So there's that. So I opted to go ahead and move back into the B6 Common Planner. And so far it's been working pretty well. It is very similar to the Hobonichi. If you guys haven't seen my flip through of the B6 Common Planner, I'll go ahead and provide a link of that here in the card section. For those who don't know, I'm using the half year system, and it is currently being housed in a D-ringed Filofax planner that my husband D-ringed for me because he really is the real MVP. And shout out to him. Thank you, Beeb. Love you. Moving along from the cover, let's get into the planner. So you guys may have seen this before. If you haven't, and this is the first time seeing it, there you go. All right, so the main reason that I really wanted to use a Hobonichi this year was because I wanted to use something that had daily, weeklies, and monthlies. And my monthly sections are kind of bare. They're not really overly decorative, and they're pretty minimal, so I like it that way. I did get these little script holiday stickers from Mandy Land Plans on Etsy. And we're just going to kind of go on from there because I don't really have a lot there unless it's like towards the end of the month and you can kind of see how filled in it is. But we probably won't be doing that today. But as far as like my plan with me goes, we'll just kind of go through my weekly setup and daily setup just because that's the one that I tend to use the most. So I actually have tried different layouts for the weekly, which is a vertical weekly. And this one is something that's kind of new too. There was a little bit of a slight difference from last week, and it's just because I added this section right here, which I think I'm going to kind of put like bills that are due for the week, any financial goals that I have for the week. I'm just going to list them here. This top part right here is specifically for the weather. I live in Texas. It's unpredictable. We don't ever know what it's going to do. Well, this is why I need a weather tracker here. Here, I'm just going to be tracking my meals for the day. I'm trying to be a little bit better about calorie counting. Here is just my daily reoccurring task. So if there's anything that's day specific, I'm listing them in the section right here. This one, like I said, is the financial stuff. This section right here, as you can see, I've labeled and kind of sectioned off as well for each individual day. It's not specific to that day. It's just additional space down here that I'm using. So I have a to buy section for any quick grocery list, projects, social media, to-dos, anything that has to do with my family, like my kids or my husband, any ideas that I may want to research, any specific errands that I need to run over the course of the weekend. Don't usually do errands during the week, but most of the time it's on the weekend. Work, anything that I want to add as far as my work tasks go. I don't usually plan a lot of stuff here regarding work just because I have a work planner. Reoccurring tasks, that just is really something that may have been migrated over the course of one or more days. So if I decide that I want to do laundry on Thursday, but I don't do laundry on Thursday, rather than write it over the course of like 2 or 3 different days, I just move it over here and I try to get it done before the end of the week. So here on meal plans, you may have noticed that I've already got a couple of them marked off because we tend to plan meals Thursday through Wednesday. And that is because we typically get paid on Thursday. So on Thursday is when I do all of my shopping for groceries for the week. I will place my main order for the week, go pick it up, fill the pantry, we're good. Even though, I'll buy other things for like breakfast and lunch and stuff like that, my main concern is what am I having to cook for that day? I don't assign it to any particular day because while this is my meal plan right here, like say for example, I wanted to make tuna casserole. And if I put it down for Tuesday, I might not feel like tuna casserole that day. I might want to eat pizza instead. So what I do is I just write out the list of things that I have for the week as far as meals go. And, you know, we'll just eat it as we go for whatever day I feel like eating it on. And it's really like my weekly setup. So here I will just go ahead and give you a time-lapse video of me setting up this weekly setup. And I'll see you here in a minute. Okay, so as far as my setup for the week, which I typically do on Sundays, that's pretty much it. So, and that's just because these are things that I am aware of that typically happen throughout the week. If I have any appointments, I'll list those as well, or things that are for sure planned, I will list those out. But for the most part, it stays kind of empty until the end of the week when I've already filled out everything, like my meal log and some of the tasks throughout the week. So here, I'm not sure how full this will get, just because, like I said, this is a new section that I've added in. Some of these things will be filled out, like the to buy list and some social media tasks, things like that. So that's it as far as weeklies go. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and move on to dailies. If I can find that. All right, here. All right, so my dailies, this is pretty much what my dailies look like. I tend to divide it up into two different sections or two different columns. And I kind of got the idea from Catherine over at Sterling Ink. I think this is how she kind of does her dailies as well. What I like about this is because it's not structured and it is mostly like note pages that you can turn into dailies, you can either use them for notes or dailies. So I don't really have any obligation to fill out any particular page. While I do enjoy that with the Hobonichi Cousin because I am using it for journaling to hold me accountable, I may not have to do all of these tasks on a day-to-day basis. I may not have something going on one particular day. And honestly, those empty pages give me a little bit of anxiety. So to kind of just add it as I go is actually really comforting. So I really like these little pops of color that I'm using for the headings. And I am using a stamp that I got off of Amazon, which is just this little stamp here. I'll list it down below in case you guys are interested in purchasing it. But it just really just lists, well, the month, the date, and the year in this format. I know that some people are particular about the format. And I think it's good for like 5 years. So I had it all of 2022. Can still continue to use it for the next few years. So that's actually pretty good. I will have a couple more days left for this month, and then I'll move into February, which as far as the February setup goes, I'm actually going to go ahead and do yet another video. So that's going to be a February bullet journal setup. So you guys can see that here, hopefully in the next day or so, which, oh my gosh, I'm actually putting out more than one video per week this week. And it's all at once, which is actually probably really confusing. So anyways, that's going to be it for my plan with me for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you would like to see more videos like this in the future, just let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, so far this is what it's looking like. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will catch you on the next one, hopefully next week. Later.